Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. President Bongbong Marcos says the mission of the Armed Forces of the Philippines has changed. Speaking before the Visayan Command in Cebu, Marcos Jr. noted that unlike before, the country's, quote, boundaries are now being questioned. He also mentioned the tension in the South China Sea and the intensified competition among the world's superpowers.
Things have begun to change, and we must adjust accordingly. But I know, in my heart, I know that our men, our officers, our men, our women in the military will always stand up to the challenges that the Philippines faces. The country is counting on you.
Meanwhile, the president also described the territorial disputes as the most complicated geopolitical tension in the world, even with the ongoing war in Ukraine. Moving on now to another story, Senator Robin Padilla is adamant on only amending the Constitution's economic provisions. This is after a House panel approved measures that will pave the way for an overhaul of the 1987 Charter through a constitutional convention. Padilla warned of a potential deadlock between the Senate and the House of Representatives if the lower chamber insists on the lengthy and expensive process of a complete constitutional amendment.
Yun ang compromise po. Economic provision lang tayo talaga muna. Sa akin, doon lang muna tayo sa pinakamatipid. Hindi natin masyadong sasyakin ng taong bayan na eleksyon na naman. May eleksyon na ng barangay, may eleksyon na naman para sa CONCON.
And for her part, Senator Nancy Binay says she respects her colleagues' stand on a constitutional convention. But Binay echoed President Bongbong Marcos in saying that charter change should not be a priority for now. And on another issue, Senator Binay has weighed in on the looming transport strike against the government's PUV modernization program. Binay says she is saddened by the government's lack of concrete programs for the drivers who will be displaced by the scheme. And while there is a need to modernize, the lawmaker suggested a transition along with the transportation as an essential sector. For Senator Cheese Escudero, the strike has no benefit to anyone, especially PUV drivers. Escudero also criticized the PUV modernization program, saying that it was hastily planned and did not offer safety nets for affected stakeholders. We're pausing for a quick break, but One News Now will be back with more stories after that. Keep it here. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Bangko Sentral is looking to slash the reserve requirement ratio of banks to encourage them to cut transaction fees on small value digital payments. BSP Governor Felipe Medalla says that the BSP is eager to cut the RRR to 10% or even lower. That is, if banks agree to waive fees on small bank-to-bank transactions. Medalla says small value transactions could include digital transfers of up to 500 pesos, noting that a fee of 20 pesos on a 200 peso transaction is quite expensive. The current RRR for big banks is at 12%. Medalla added that free small value fund transfers will also help to lessen the production of coins.
Maybe the shift to this one will give us a lower cost alternative to printing coins, minting coins and printing money. Then the BSP has savings. Now, therefore, the BSP is incentivized to find a way to make this a substitute for the 1,000-year-old technology that we have, which is coins and paper bills. And that's a good reason for the BSP to say, hey, private sector, you do this, we might cut reserve requirements. We will compensate you. If you do this, we may cut supervisory fees.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. A new group of responders has started their trek up the Mayon volcano to bring down the remains of passengers of the ill-fated Cessna 340. The rescuers, though, are cautious with their movements due to risks posed by strong winds and the slippery and steep terrain of the Mount Mayon. Authorities will again try to airlift the four bodies once weather conditions improve. Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim will be in the Philippines for an official visit on March 1 and 2. Ibrahim and President Bongbong Marcos are expected to discuss mutual concerns such as political security, economic cooperation, and people-to-people ties. The Malaysian Prime Minister is the first head of government to visit the country since Marcos Jr. took power. And Elon Musk is once again the world's richest person. Musk's net worth climbed to $187.1 billion, buoyed by a surge in Tesla's stock price. Musk briefly lost the title of world's richest person to Francis Bernard Arnault in December. And in sports, Pilipinas failed to end their FIBA World Cup Asian qualifiers campaign on a high note after falling short in their comeback bid against Jordan. Marty Bautista with the details.
The team picked up a couple of offensive rebounds already. Bazai.
Jordan came out hot in their game against Gilas Pilipinas in the final window of the FIBA World Cup Asian qualifiers. The team drilled in 6 threes in the first quarter alone and moved ahead of the Philippines 33-14.
Crowd here inside the Philippine Arena. Dar Tucker quiets them down with another 3. They're 6 of the first quarter.
But come this second half, the Pinoys finally woke up and ignited a rally, led by naturalized player Justin Brownlee.
Thompson on the drive, pick out pass. JB for 3. That's money.
What a skip by Scotty Thompson.
Brownlee scored the first 13 points for Gilas, as the team eventually trimmed the once 25-point lead to 6 after 3.
Attacks inside. JB draws the foul and hits the banker. JB.
It was tooth and nail in the fourth quarter as both teams battled for the upper hand.
CJ on the drive, goes to JB for 3. No, tip in is there for JB.
With under 2 minutes left, Jordan took a 3-point lead after Saiden Al-Najdawi's dunk off a pick and roll, 91-88.
1-point lead for Jordan. Ibrahim pass. Yep, nice bounce pass.
Oh, what a pass.
They get a basket, back to a 3-point advantage.
Brownlee immediately got the 2 points back on the other end with a floater.
JB susubukang bumawi, that familiar push shot, still good.
Gilas had a chance to finally take the lead in the last 30 seconds, but Scotty Thompson's missed both free throws.
Is a miss. But no need to foul just yet para sa Gilas Pilipinas.
The Philippines had one more chance to steal the game in the last possession, but Bobby Ray Parks Jr.'s turnaround jumper was off the mark.
Parks spins for the win. No!
Final score, 91-90. Thompson expressed dismay after his crucial misses from the foul line late in the game, but he vowed to bounce back from the national team.
Yun yung pinaka-crucial sa free throw sa career ko. So, a good thing talagang dito pa nangyari. Although marami akong nabigong Filipino, but yun nga, I have to learn from this and get better. No, especially coming to more games sa Gilas.
Will be 91-90.
For his part, Gilas coach Chot Reyes says the missed shots will not affect his trust for Thompson in key moments.
Like I told Scotty not to get down on himself, he wouldn't have gotten to the free throw if he didn't rebound it anyway. Siya rin naman ang kumuha ng rebound na yun, di ba? So, those things happen, and Scotty is going to be a much better player from that. When it matters, I don't think Scotty will miss again.
Brownlee carried Gilas with 41 points and 12 rebounds, with Jamie Malonzo the only other player in double figures with 11. 4 players for Jordan scored in double digits, led by import Dare Tucker's 22. Despite the action-packed game, the match was non-bearing, as both Philippines and Jordan are through to the World Cup. Up next for Gilas is its campaign to reclaim the gold it lost in Southeast Asian Games this May. For News 5, Marty Bautista, we are One News.
For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.